As I was scrolling through the internet, I came across this shop from Instagram selling affordable clay rings, and of course, my ever spending shopaholic self wanted to buy some, but I was planning to buy more than one because obviously I have more than one finger. But when I calculated it, I suddenly felt like it wasn't worth it to spend that much on clay rings. So here we are, trying to do this at home. I find clay art really interesting since I've been used to two-dimensional art. I also want to try a new medium just to widen the spectrum of how I view and experience art. Here I'm trying to make a Sanrio character called Pompompurin. Most of the clay designs that I'm going to make are leaning towards my personal style, somewhat kidcore-ish, that's why there are cartoon characters. Air dry clay is definitely not the easiest medium to make art with. There will be cracks if you leave it untouched for too long. You will also need 1 to 2 days to dry it. It is very messy. It requires a lot of patience, which makes sense because, as cliche as it may sound, you really can't rush art. The process exists for a reason, and for me, it's important to really take your time because there you will learn so much. Unlike when you're just too focused on the outcome, it strips away the value of why you're doing that art. Did I say that air dry clay is messy? Well, actually, it's almost a comforting way of reminding yourself to make more messy art because that's what's usually enjoyable. I always say paint like a child because children don't put expectations on themselves. They just experiment with what they have and fill that curiosity in. If we're not expecting from our art, we can appreciate the outcome easier. If we're constantly trying to make our art perfect, it can put a lot of pressure on you, especially when you put your worth on your work. I find this really common among creatives. When we hit art block, we suddenly self-sabotage ourselves with thinking that the lack of creative work also means that our worth is slowly deteriorating and we're wasting time and our past efforts are in vain just because we stop creating for a moment as if we are not worthy already even without those things. to dry, assuming that we are doing this real time, let me introduce you to this brand called Vivaia. They are a sustainable footwear brand which recycles plastic bottles and makes shoes with it. I mean, how cool is that? They sent me this package which is also made of recycled materials, and it comes with this cute measuring tape which was so extra of them. At the back we have their motto, which is to step into conscious comfort. Some of their shoes are machine washable, which really blows my mind. Their motto says it all because, oh boy, these heels, even though they're heels, they are hella comfy. Who would have thought that these are made from plastics? You can use my discount code MILKAWAY for 15% off. You can check more from their website, which I will be linking below. I will be pairing it with this crochet outfit from Art PH, which I bought for myself for my birthday. It comes with this cute little headband, this sling bag with these cute characters on it, and this top. This might not be your cup of tea, but in an artist's perspective, being able to wear an art form is already convincing enough to go spend on that baby and support small talented artists. I think perfectionism in art roots in us wanting to be our perfect selves. It's not because we want our art to be perfect, but it's more like wanting to put the perfect artwork out there because it will reflect us and we want it to reflect nicely. This is why we need to detach our worth with what we make. I think that's the only way you will be able to let go, mess up, and still enjoy it. My point being is, you are not what you make. You are already worthy even without your skill, so the least you can do is to enjoy that talent, enjoy that skill, enjoy making art without expecting something from yourself, because let's be honest, we're the only ones expecting from ourselves. And like what I said, if we don't expect something from our art, we're more likely to appreciate the outcome, and that's what we want, to be happy doing the things that we love. This experience with making clay art has been therapeutic because I was able to give myself the permission to let go, make a mess, and not rush the outcomes by trying again tomorrow, not finishing, then trying again tomorrow. And it's not because I lack self-discipline or time management, but because I feel like making art intentionally and genuinely means that you get excited by it and not feel obliged or pressured to make an output. My final tips about the actual air dry clay is do not leave your clay in an open area. Always seal it so that it maintains its moisture so it doesn't make cracks easily when you bend them. If, for instance, the clay dries, you can use it to smoothen your other clay projects. Just mix it with water and seal it in a Ziploc bag. With sealing it like what I'm doing here, it's better to just do one coat. Also, make sure that the surface of the clay is clean and dry before you seal it. And that's about it. See you in the outfit segment.